Nice, hello. Gonna do an exercise that I used to do quite a lot actually. If you're struggling with skies and all that, this is brilliant. I'm gonna try and do 4 different skies. The bottom, or the foreground, will just be whatever. You know, it might just be like on the last one, just bushes and trees, a couple of trees, but in obviously different colours, trying to match them with the sky. So basically that's what I'm trying to do. I've got some white tissues here and I've got some damp tissues here. And I've got my sponge, my bush brush, I've got that. Right. If this video looks a bit iffy, it's because I've got to do it upside down. I'm not upside down, but the camera is here in front of me, pointing down, but the video actually comes out upside down. So before I process the video and put it up, I've got to turn the video the right way, so it looks a bit that way, if you understand. Anyway, I don't understand myself. The colours I've got out here, the same colours from I done the last painting. I'll just show you quickly. Right. Still got that orange, yellow, Payne's grey over there. I've added cobalt blue and rose, no, permanent rose, but just a pinkish colour. So, because this is only an experiment, I haven't even got a clue what I'm doing actually. Right, so I think what we'll try and do to start, get us moving, is like a morning sky. It mightn't come out like a morning sky, but that's what I want to try. Right, so let's wet the first square up here and we'll just see what we can get. As I say, it's all about having a bit of fun. I'll try and rush through them because I don't want you sitting down for an hour watching me paint. I get bored myself after an hour, never mind anyone watching. Right, so we'll have a bit of that cobalt blue and we'll just throw that in up here. It's running a bit, but try and make the cut. That's better there. Make the corners a bit darker. Maybe too dark, but doesn't really matter. Right, the spot. Let's have a bit streak there, streak here, little streak there. Yeah, I think that'll do. I think, he says. Right, so at the bottom, keeping it away from the blue, that's drying for some reason. Just throw in a bit of yellow. And before that blue gets down into it, we throw a bit of orange, or orangey, or pale orange if we can, in here. Bring it into the yellow. That has dried very quick. I think it's this light. Right, that'll do for now on there. I'm just using this little brush now, and let's wet it first. And I want a pretty thin pinkish colour. Let's try and that's too much, way too strong. I'll just rinse the brush out. Might turn a bit purpley, don't worry about it, it's your painting. They're not bothered. So it's just a little bit strong. So we just thin it out a bit. Let's pull that out. I can see this is drying now. I used wet water, didn't I? So it shouldn't be, but it is. And let's go with a bit deeper orange colour, or a bit stronger I should say. And let's just do some draggy bits or streaks, call them what you want really. Maybe add a bit of permanent rose to that to red it up a bit. Is that right? Red it up a bit. You know what I mean anyway. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my squirty bottle because that's drying too fast. And I'll just give this bottom half right, let's hope we can save this out. It's running a bit, but we should be able to do something with it. Right. So I'm just wringing the brush out a bit and trying to get it as dry as possible. Use a bit of paper. And let's just take a bit of this off here. It's a bit too much, isn't it? And a bit there. I'm not worried about there because we've got to put something in there, haven't we? Right, it's not brilliant, but you get the idea. But you know, I think Lucy and Debbie, you said you were struggling a bit with the wet, but I tend to struggle more when it starts to dry, because you want the water and the paint to sort of combine and do their own thing, sort of. Let's say that's, I don't want to mess too much, but we could do it a light bit here. Tell you what, let's just use the edge of the tissue and lift some off. Just here and there. Yeah, it's not too bad. We get away with that. On a good day we get away with it. Just hope it's a good day. Just missed a bit at the corner there. Shouldn't do that, I'll end up with a bloody cauliflower now, but anyway. No, I'll leave that alone. Another mistake, because I didn't cover it properly. Now we'll come back to that, we'll let that dry. So now let's stay with the cobalt blue and try and do a, if that's like a morning sky, and let's try and do like a daytime, a summer, I don't know, I'm talking in riddles myself. You know, blue sky, white clouds, that's what I meant. I'll have to try and work a bit quicker on this one because of the problem with the paper drying. So I want to lift out a bit with this, so I'll have to be pretty quick with it. But the same thing, it's just basically painted blue as quickly as you can before it starts drying. And remember, it's darker at the top. And as we come down, it should itself start to get lighter. It's probably the simplest sky you can do there. Excuse me. Right, now I'm taking a bit of dry tissue. When I've got damp and dry, I can get a sharp edge with the dry. The damp will give me a soft edge, so let's just go for the cloud here. Got to keep turning your tissue, don't just use the tissue all the time, the same spot on the tissue, because you're taking paint off and then putting it back on again. And as I say, do a few pieces of paper so that you can change quickly. Right, now I've got a damp tissue. Let's try and just get some soft, because they're a bit hard, them edge, but no, they're alright, but let's just see if this is, yeah, that gives us a nicer, softer feel to it. Mix them in with that. Let's just try and take this one up and meet that piece at the top there. There you go. So you've got a fair bit of time to play about with it. You haven't got all day, but while the paint's still wet, you're not too bad. Right, now down here, a bit more difficult, because it wouldn't be if we were doing full size. This is a 15 by 11 split in 4, so. But what we can do, we can try and just get it to a point and lift out some smaller clouds at the bottom. There we go. I think that'll do. Right, so we'll let that dry now. We could put a bit of, yeah, we'll do that, eh? Just to finish off. This is the part where I mess it up, isn't it? Just finish this little bit off, and then it doesn't work out the way I want it to. But that's probably dry now. That sky, believe it or not. Well, it's not far off dry. So we'll just, without going too near the edge, we'll just wet it a bit here and there. And when I mean wet, I don't mean soaking wet brush. It's just a damp brush. And get a little bit of Payne's grey. I should use a proper grey, a proper mix, but this is only an exercise, so we're not too bothered, are we? And drop that in and just quickly, if it looks a bit hard, just mess it about with a bit of water on the brush. Let's say dampish brush, not soaking wet. That's probably stronger than I wanted, but we'll try and drag some off before it dries. So yeah, you want it's very weak, the Payne's grey. You can hardly see it actually, it's that pale. And that's better, that's the way I wanted it in the first place. Hardly any colour at all in it, but just enough to see that there's a bit of shadow. Too much on that, too wet. And there we go. Won't mess about too much, eh? Yeah, so what can we do now? I don't want to keep you too long because I know you're probably busy doing other stuff. But what can we do? I don't know. Like a winter sky. Yeah. But a very quick one. Very quick one. Right, so let's put some yellow across there. Right, so that's all there's, a bit of yellow, maybe just a touch. Touch of orange. Right, I should have mixed this, but I forgot. So I'm going to try and get a purple colour. Right. So I'll use some of that permanent rose and some cobalt blue. It'll give us a sort of purpley colour. I don't want it too bright. Right. Too much. Right. All we want is like just streaks going across. The thing is, when you're doing a sky and all that, it doesn't look much until you start putting the foregrounds in and stuff like that. Like this now, you think, well, that doesn't really look like a sky, but it will do eventually. He says, hopefully. Right, let's leave that one. Right, let's try a stormy sky or something like that. A narky sky. Yeah, a narky sky, that's a good way of putting it, isn't it? I've got Got dirty water here. I'm getting a purple on my sky, but they're not bothered, are we? No. You can see now, can't you? Yeah, well, it's all fun. Don't worry about it. That's what I say. So, I haven't even thought of what colours I'm putting in. Cobalt blue, yeah. If this is just throwing it in anywhere at all. And if it doesn't turn out, does it? It's not our fault. We're trying our best. Let's try a bit of orange in there with it. It's a dirty orange actually, but that'll do. Just a quick whizzy. That's another technical term, whizzy. Don't know what it means like, but it sounds good, doesn't it? Right, so I want these clouds to be pretty dark on this one. So let's hope we've got enough on here. And let's start right in the corner. It's drying, I can feel it. And the paint's not moving. That's not a good sign when your paint doesn't move. Yeah, right. Add a bit of purple into that as well, here and there. Just to change the mood a bit. Oh, that's gone even darker now, isn't it, with the purple, but... Can you see it drying because I'm getting hard edges? And I didn't want hard edges. So I'll give the spray. Where's my spray bottle gone? No. Yeah, I'll have to. Sorry about this. I have to spray it again. I don't know why I didn't bring my bottle over there. Right, so we can... that's better, eh? A bit more Payne's grey, I think, and that's a bit too purple. But doing a sky like this, it's just fun. Just have fun doing it. It doesn't matter what it looks like. If you don't like it, you don't want to show anyone, you just rip it up and put it in the bin. So it's nothing to worry about, is it? I wouldn't lose sleep over it, that's for certain. Yeah, that is a rough sky, that, isn't it? We can lift some of this out though, I think. I say this is the type of thing that you do just to see what will happen. And sometimes it happens, you go, my God, what's that? Made the right pig's ear of that. But that's what you do, you just have fun, as I say. Bit of fun, get things moving. Just lighten some of the clouds. Use a dry piece now, try and get a few sharp edges on them. There you go, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? Looks like we've got a bit of light trying to push through the clouds. It's not brilliant, this sky, but I mean, 3 out of 4 is not bad, is it? Oh, it's angry. It's an angry sky we've got, so yeah, I think that one hasn't turned out great. I haven't practiced these, so don't pick on me. Okay, right, what was that one? That's the early morning one, isn't it? I think. So we'll just put trees in, because I don't want to keep it. I don't know how long this has gone on now. This hasn't got a time on this camera of mine. So we'll go with, I think the early morning mode, we go with the dark. Let's put a tree in there, a fairly tall tree, like an evergreen, whatever you call them. And just throw that one in there. This is just a flat brush. Right. Bit of dark paint on it. Just touch for the trunk, and just tap either side. As you get near the bottom, put a bit more pressure on. You've got a decent little tree. If you want, just extend. And he messes it up. If you extend it a bit, and then just put indication of some there, so you've got like a gap. Yeah, so we get the bush brush now, and we'll use that. Let's see where we can go with this. I say this is just to see what the sky looks like. It's not to be part of the painting, sort of. It's just all a practice. Right. So what we do now? We do the same thing, but over here. What do we want? We want green, don't we? But it's like a summer's day, isn't it? So we go more for green. So a bit of blue, a bit of yellow. Right, and we'll go just the same as that. 1, 2. So there's the 2 trees. Just a touch. It's got a bit heavier as you come down. You can put trunks in these and if you want, but this is just a practice, isn't it? Maybe a little bit darker. Just a touch. Not a lot. Right. Now let's grab the bush brush. And we'll just do the same across here. Right, you call that one done. As I say, you can put trunks in and bits and pieces, do what you want. Now this one is a bit of a winter sky, so we stick with the same theme, but I'm not doing snow on them. But let's go, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? Let's try that purple colour, because I've got purple in the sky. Let's try the purple colour from on the tree. Doesn't look purple. Oh, there you go. Right. So this is the winter one, isn't it? So I know what we'll do. Probably wrong, but it doesn't matter. As I say, it's only practice, so let's put a bit of orange in them. Right, and then get the brush again. And I think on this one we put some at the bottom of them trees, you know. Right, and same again, just dab it along. Probably a bit dry that, but right. Tell you what, it just looks a bit too bright on here. Let's just darken it up a little bit if we can. So we're not bothered about it, but it just shows the sky off more than as if you've got something there. That'll do. I can't be bothered though. No, don't mean that, I'm not being nasty. I don't know what colour to use. I'll tell you what, I don't know why I've done it in the wrong order, but let's mix a few colours together for this. So I've got red and orange and I don't know all of them. So let's just, I don't know what colour that is, but it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Oh yeah, I like that really. Right, I've got the same brush again. I'm going to put out two little, bit wet, but we know what they are now, so. Right, I think we want a bit of dark on there now. So we'll just use some of that Payne's grey that was over there. Just a bit too wet. Right, I think that's it. As I say, it's just a practice on the skies really. Knackered that one up. Oh, sorry, I messed that one up. I'll just let this settle a bit and then we'll come back to it and take the tape off and see how it looks. It'll look like something. I might put a few birds in. Alright, so we'll be back in a minute. Right, so here we go. They haven't dried completely, but I've got the tape off and they're not too bad. They're not too bad, you know. But this is so easy to do. Set it up with your tape and everything, and you don't have to do what I've done. You don't have to do them all four all in one sitting. Do one day, another day, and whenever. And it's amazing. You'll just get used to putting skies in fairly quickly, and you'll make mistakes like I've done. Got a blob there on that one, bit dark with the clouds shadow, but it doesn't matter. This that looks like another planet, but it doesn't matter. It's all practice. Right, so thanks for watching, and hopefully I can continue doing these help videos and tip videos and all that. We'll see how things go on Patreon. Right, yo, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye bye.